Hey, what's up everyone, Blade here, and welcome back to another video of Persona 5 The Phantom X. And inside today's video, guys, you already see the title here. This wasn't something I was really going to be going over today, but we are going to be talking about the supposed stream that's going to be going on in, I think, at least a day or so. Originally, this stream was going to happen on June 29th, and I was actually looking forward to seeing something about it, but didn't seem like it ever went up, which was kind of weird there. But this has been going around. A lot of people have been asking my opinion on it and asking me if I even saw it at all. And essentially what's happening is the feedback from Miku, or just how things are being taken care of with like the story that she came with, the events, such like that, was so unwell received, especially even by the JP community, that it's caused them to actually go ahead and go with a stream that's going to be going down in the future. Now, I personally was looking at it from a just far away view. I was not trying to really talk too much about it here, mainly because, of course, I'm enjoying myself so far, though I do have to agree they did drop the ball a lot with some of the events and just the overall story for her. And I was actually expecting something cool for a side story, not just, hey, we got Miku inside the city, that's dope, and then that's it. But essentially that's what ended up happening. A lot of people are not happy with how that happened, and even though some people do enjoy the character, a lot of folks are not too happy with how everything is handled. So we're going to try to talk about it a little bit today. So, for the most part, what I've gotten was what I just explained with that, and I'm trying to give mainly my opinion on this here. I really do think the way they're going about this is fairly interesting. And what I mean by that is, like, we should have gotten a little bit of something more with this update. Let's be honest here to all of ourselves here. And I don't really talk bad about the game whatsoever. I don't usually do a lot of things like that because, of course, I do love this game. I cherish it quite a lot here. But I do have to agree with the amount of stuff that genuinely came out with the game here. We mainly only got just the events, in which I actually need to do these on stream here for you guys. But we only got the boss battle event, just a couple little playing the songs type events here, and just the side story that was quite literally a couple seconds. So it is kind of saddening to see that the way that they handled it was just not good. It wasn't really too many events here. It seemed like a half-hearted event in which I haven't felt like this since the second anniversary event area, because the second anniversary, it was pretty dope, but like the main thing that we had was just mainly our story. Event wise, it was kind of lackluster, and that is kind of how I'm feeling with this one. For something that is meant to be a first anniversary for the global N and just a very huge celebration on the CNTWKR end, it doesn't feel like the biggest of celebrations. And that's where a lot of people are having their problems, since they're not having this huge celebration, since they're not having a lot of things here, and it's just not handled well. It is not being received well. And so apparently the stream, although it was going to be tomorrow here, it's actually going to be happening on July 2nd or the 3rd at this rate, apparently, from what P5X News and Info is saying. And I went on their website, or at least I went on their YouTube page here, and I haven't seen anything go up just yet. So I guess they're still trying to figure out exactly how they're going to handle this. But I do want them to answer a few things here. And what I mean by a few things, I mean, like, with the future of the game, what are y'all going for? There's a couple things that I need to at least hear here. And one of those things is, are y'all really trying to catch up? Because the main issue that's been going on with Global is that we've already noticed it, of course, the speed up. Certain things have been getting cut off, certain things have been getting added, and it's caused a lot of rowdiness with the global player base to an extent. And that's the issue, because it seems like they're more or less trying to catch all the way up, but they have not really gave us a clean-cut answer whether they really want to catch up to the TWKR and CN side of things, whether they don't want to do so. And I do believe they kind of owe us that answer. It's one of the few things that I think a lot of people would enjoy to know, mainly not only to prepare for what's going on, but to just be ready to alter accordingly. And that's one of the things I do want to hear, since they're going to be talking about the future of the game. Hopefully the future of the game is going over what we need to hear with that. and I don't think I hope they're going to do it, because it would honestly make a lot of players happy, but it's just a part of me that says they're probably not going to do so. Now, the other part that I do want to hear from them, and something else that I am kind of hoping they do announce, is we know, of course, a lot of banners are being moved around. I think Summer Minami was recently found inside the files for an achievement. I think like her official name is like Beachside Minami or something like that. And first of all, it's kind of weird, because then that means we have to move content around. We have to move certain materials around. For example, Barry came with a new material, which was part of the newest update. Most likely it's going to be mixed around here, where we're going to have the story update, or at least the story update and the summer update at the exact same time to fit this. And I want to know what they're doing with the banners. I really want to know what's happening with that, because as a person who does like to prepare their free-to-play account, aka this account that I play all the time here, this one kind of actually does affect me as well. Now, normally I am more of a standoff type person. I always can be like, hey, I got my TW account here. It kind of affects me, but not really. But this one is kind of hidden, because I won't lie to you. After summoning from Miku, I do have at least some gems that I can get out from grinding and stuff. But immediately jumping dead into the Summer Marion side of things does at least alter a little bit of what I was going to be doing. And I do suggest it probably is doing the same thing for other players. So I do want to know what they're planning to do with banners. I want to know how that's going to be going down. I need them to address what's actually going to be going down with that, because it could be a huge problem for a lot of players. And once their plans are so hardcore altered, it then can cause people to just like want to quit, which that's a huge deal. I'm here for the long game, but I do know there's some people that will immediately quit if things aren't going the way it should be, essentially, especially since we don't have much communication on how much things are getting changed around. So that is a little bit of a thing there as well. But before we continue with this, you guys, I'm gonna have to show you guys this one thing here, and then we're gonna get back to the talk here. Loot Bar. Lootbar.com is a top-up website that is trusted, secure, and immensely cheaper than most in-game stores, which many of you may have heard inside of multiple gacha communities. Not only are they amazing at what they do, but they're also pretty darn quick. And if you really want to save up to like 20% off on most of your game's currency or in-game items, this might be the place you want to go. Now, I normally use this for most of my games, or my main ones being 7DS Origins and P5X. And the way they usually do this is by using the official top-up channels, unlike unauthorized sellers do. Everything is pretty much a nice way to get you something cheaper here, while also getting you a little bit extra for your buck. That's always something I like to do, and as a person who is a little bit of a cheapskate, I will do everything I need to do in order to get my packs for the cheapest price I can. They're pretty effective and quick, so if you want to save some extra bucks while enjoying your game, this may be the way to go. I practically use them all the time, and if you'd like to go ahead and do so as well, you can make an account or continue on your current account, and I'll have my link down below. So if any of you guys are really interested, be sure to click that link down below, and you should get some discounts just like mine's above here. But for now, we're going to go ahead and get back to the rest of the video. If you decided to support, thank you once again, and let's go ahead and get back to the video. This is one of the few things that I'm starting to take a little bit heavily here, because as I'm getting closer and closer to the global side of things, it is becoming very apparent that it's harder to like shrug off a lot of this stuff, because like as much as I would like to shrug it off, it is genuinely not only hurting like the people who watch me, but it is also starting to hurt my accounts as well. And I need them to start kind of communicating with that to a high tier, at least degree. And then lastly, the situations with collaborations, because of course with the Miku situation, there's obviously people who aren't too fond of Miku herself and the time period of when she came out. There's people who just don't like the character and such, and this has been a thing that honestly they could have handled way better. As I was saying at the beginning, that they could have did this way better to make this feel more just worthy to most people. Now, as their decision for First Annie, it's their decision at the end of the day. Do I think the decision was fully right? Yes and no, because I am happy about Miku being here, but at the same time, I can see where people argue for having a Persona character for their first Annie for a Persona game. It does make sense. But I am wondering how they're going to handle with collaborations, because after something that was this ill received here, I wonder if they're going to give us information on the future collab one, because that got leaked a long time ago. If you guys don't know, I'll let y'all go do your research for it as well there. But the supposed collab character got supposedly leaked, and that was kind of crazy. But I just want to know if they're really going to talk about it, because collaborations now, especially with the worldwide releases, is going to be very scary. It's now going to be something that we have to really step back and look at. And I feel like the devs are going to kind of shy away from doing a little bit, which I don't want that to happen. I love their collaborations. It's cool. I love the worldwide releases. It's dope. I honestly think those are the most coolest times for a lot of the community. It was very hyped for Justine and Caroline. As much as the backlash was with Miku, that was still pretty hyped until she ended up releasing and we saw there was no content. That was still very hyped as well. So it was kind of, I like their worldwide releases, but I don't like it. I want to know if they're going to continue doing it. And it's a genuine question there on how that's really going to go. So I'm interested. I did see the situation in hand for a lot of you guys. I just kind of stay on the standoffish side of things here. So you guys let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about it. Do y'all feel like it's going to be something good on the stream? Is it not going to be something good? We're probably going to try to stream it as well if it's like on the 2nd. The 3rd is kind of iffy because I got to see what my family's doing and stuff like that. But we'll see if we're going to be able to actually record that as well. But I'm very interested. I hope they don't do anything too rash, because I do love this game with a lot of my heart, and I've played it for years. And the last thing I want to see is the company absolutely just be like, dang, well, these didn't pan out how it should be. We're just going to have to scrap these ideas. And I don't want to see that happen here. So you guys let me know how that goes here, and let me know your opinions on it. But till then, peace on out.